just watching that situation with concern tonight. They took to the streets with a vigil outside the Ukrainian consulate. Travis Danraj is on our top story tonight. So, Travis, you were at that vigil. What are people calling for?
Well, Mike, they want a peaceful end to the bloodshed, which has been caused by a clash over the future direction of the country. Ukraine's government wants closer ties with Russia, while the opposition wants closer ties with the EU.
Hands off Ukraine!
Tonight, Oksana Churchik joined hundreds outside the Ukrainian consulate on Lakeshore Boulevard. They came to stand in solidarity with relatives and demonstrators on the other side of the world. Churchik's family has been watching videos and viewing pictures of the protests for months. Today, the bloodshed was simply too much to stomach.
I started crying at work. I couldn't even watch it. It was just so painful.
This is what their friends and relatives are in the thick of. As violence grows, so too the death toll. Government agencies in the country say clashes in Kiev today left at least 18 dead, including 7 police officers and 11 civilians. Maidan Churchik says he's doing what he can for friends taking part in the uprising.
I helped them to buy some clothes, some protection, but I asked them to be careful.
The Ukrainian population here in Toronto is massive, over 120,000, and the hundreds here at this rally tonight say that the time for dialogue is over. Governments around the world, they say, should impose strict sanctions. The EU is inching closer to doing just that, while the U.S. says they're also considering steps against President Viktor Yanukovych. This MP says he wants Canada to follow suit.
All the Western democracies should stand up together and impose sanctions and do everything in their power to stop Yanukovych.
Organizers of tonight's protest say time is running out.
My fear is that the Berkut riot police will massacre the people of Maidan.
The Churchik family are holding on to hope that does not happen.
All we can do is pray here.
Now today, Foreign Minister John Baird released a statement. I'll read part of that to you now. No act of violence or repression today will go unnoticed by the government of Canada, and we will continue to work with our allies in the international community to ensure those responsible will be held to account. Now, the minister also announced today that more medical supplies will be sent to Ukrainians in need. Reporting live from downtown, I'm Travis Danraj.
Okay, thank you, Travis. For up-to-the-moment updates on the situation in Ukraine, go to our website. You'll find details on it, plus a timeline explaining just how the political crisis came to be. Just go to cbcnews.ca. And some breaking news out of Richmond Hill this